My name is Tabitha Carroll. I am the Assistant Director for the Volunteer Services Board.
Okay, what does the Volunteer Services Board do?
So the Volunteer Services Board is based off of 4 areas. We have the environment, healthcare, poverty, and youth and education. And we do events focused around those 4 issues for the entire year. So my biggest things are Into the Streets, which we run once in the fall and once in the spring. We actually just did that today, where we get about 25 agencies together and send volunteers out and community members out to those agencies to get them any kind of volunteer work that they need. I also am in charge of running the spring break trip, which we just returned a couple weeks ago from New Orleans, where we went down to work on rebuilding some schools that were damaged in the hurricane. But for the rest of the VSB events, we do blood drives once a month. We do our regular service Saturdays, which are smaller versions of Into the Streets, and we do those once a month, and then our Issues Weeks, which focus on the 4 areas that I mentioned.
Okay, great. And to talk about the Campus Awards ceremony a little bit, are you going?
Yes, I am going to the Campus Awards ceremony. I'm very excited because it's kind of a Mardi Gras masquerade theme, and I bought a Mardi Gras mask in New Orleans. So I'm excited that I get to wear it.
Oh, fun. Okay, now what did you went last year? What was your experience like?
My experience last year, I loved it. I thought that it was a good length of time. It wasn't too long, it wasn't too short. I felt like all the clubs were represented really well. And the people who ran it, hats off to Kara Fink, especially, who did an amazing job. Leah Barrett, who's not here anymore, but the 2 of them together did an awesome job. It was a great night. There's so many awards. I think I went to like 7 banquets around that time last year, and that one definitely stood out the most. I was representing the Honor Students Association at that time, and I had submitted an application for my advisor to be considered for Advisor of the Year, and he actually won that. So it was a great night for my organization, and I'm looking forward to representing VSB this year.
Great. Okay, can you tell us a little bit about why this is important, the Campus Awards ceremony is important to student organizations?
So student organizations, I think a lot of times just don't get the recognition necessarily that they need, not because people don't want to give it to them, but because they're almost unwilling to accept it. You know, they get really caught up in serving and fundraising, and they forget that it's important for people to see and to be recognized for that. So I know we struggle with that too. It's just something that you kind of put on the back burner when you're really focused on, like I said, serving and fundraising and just keeping your club going. So it's really great at the end of the year to be able to sit back and congratulate your members and thank them for all of their hard work, and to really take a look back at everything that you've done and you've accomplished for the student body.
Okay, perfect. And what do you hope for through this Campus Awards ceremony? What can people expect if they've never gone before?
Right, so the Campus Awards ceremony, this year, like I said, the theme, they do a theme every year to make it more fun, so it's kind of Mardi Gras themed. It's super lively. I think there's going to be music there, I'm not positive. The food is awesome. It's just a great night to see and hear from other clubs too. So maybe there's a club that you didn't know existed, but maybe they win an award and you think that maybe you'd like to join that. So it's a great way to hear about other clubs and for people to hear what you've done. There are so many clubs on campus, and people are involved in so many things that sometimes we forget about some of the other events going on, and it's really nice to be able to see someone who's in your biology class or chemistry class and be, oh, I had no idea that you did all this, and it kind of forms a new bond. So people can definitely expect a night of a lot of fun and just happiness, and it's a really great time. So I hope that everyone comes out and supports their club and the other clubs on campus.
Great. And do you guys know if you have nominated anybody from your particular organization?
I know that we give out VSB Staff Member of the Year, and I don't know who that's going to be. So, and I think that that'll be given that night.
Okay,